for entertainment purposes only. All opinions expressed are speculative and should not be taken as fact. We do not claim to represent any individual's mission. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. We do not promote bullying, harassment, or violence of any kind. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Talk Blog 2. Today we have some piping hot tea about the ongoing drama between Alvo and Tommy the Gossip. So if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification so you won't miss when we spill the tea. The drama unfolds. So if you might have missed our previous videos, Alvo had just came home from being incarcerated for 30 days. You think you've been laying low, right? Wrong. So not only is he back on social media, but he's also back with his ex-boyfriend, Shamar. Yes, you heard that right. The plot thickens because Alvo's other ex, Tommy the Gossip, has apparently been throwing subliminals Alvo's way during his absence. But let me tell you, Alvo's not having it.
You keep on thinking you bigger than everybody just because you go live and you get all these views, but yet you need to worry about the one view that matters the most, and that's the one coming from above. That's the one coming from God. You thinking that you better than me because you counting my downfalls? Baby, count my blessings. Don't ever count my downfalls. See, that's where you messed up at. You messed up at when you was counting my downfalls and rejoicing when you see me down. You should have been counting the times that God always picked me up. But see, you little one, you a little one. You don't know better, so you ain't gonna never do better. I'm not arguing with a person who claimed they made $6,000 a month, but still stand in a studio apartment. You make $6,000 a month, but you still stand in a studio apartment. You make $6,000 a month, but don't even get your hair cut every week. You make $6,000 a month, but you got your car on CPN. You don't even have a driver license, Buka Butt. You don't even have your driver license. Your driver license got suspended when you got behind in child support. You out here driving a car with no license, and you out here having insurance on fake insurance. And not only do you have fake insurance, you had got a car in the CPN. So everything I do it the right way. I do it the legal way. Okay? So when I fall off, my bad. I'm just saying, like, people always trying to clock T. Why we just don't clock the realness? You doing everything in the CPN, but thinking that you better than everybody else, babe. You're not better than nobody. Trust me, the beef is getting old. They tired of me beefing with you, boo. They don't want me to keep on beefing with you. That's why I pay you this. That's why I'm talking subtitles. Because the title always about me. The plot always me. That's why it makes sense now. Y'all remember when Big Bat said, I'm keep on throwing subtitles at him? It makes sense why he said subtitles instead of subliminals, because he always knew I was the plot. He knew I was the plot. He knew I was the plot. He never been the plot. He always been competing for a spot that he'll never have. He'll never have a spot nowhere. He went on a TV show for a person that was 18 years old. You 29 years old, about to be 30 next year. You went on a TV show 19-year-old, and you and the other people you was with them. You went on a TV show and thought you ate it up because you a person than you, because you make it make sense, babe. You not no one. Super read the girls down. Y'all know who Super is?
Get to the King Palace. I wanna do. Cardi B, where you at? Where my song at?
Super get on here and read the girls down on Bigo Live, TikTok Live, everywhere. He's not beefing with Super. He's not beefing with none of these big country creators. Y'all look at Ramonte. Look at BJTV. Look at Zay. Look at the boys on Playboy TV. He's not beefing with none of these people who will give him a run for his money, but he want to keep on beefing with people that he feel like he better than and living better than. He want to keep on interviewing Kale. Why you keep giving Kale an interview? Why you keep on interviewing Chicago? Why you keep interviewing Kale X? Why you can't interview people that's on your level since you so mainstream, since you so much that girl? Why the conversation always got to be Alvo Shamar? Why it always got to be about homeless people, drug addicts? When the conversation going to be about you? When you going to show your living room? You go live every other day, but never show your living room. Never show your kitchen. When we gonna see your big back, nasty, cheesy, spoiled milk under the tongue, having self go live inside your kitchen and cook a meal? When we gonna see you put a Christmas tree up? When we gonna see you prepare a Thanksgiving meal? When we gonna see you get out that bed? When we gonna see you take that bonnet off and act like a man? When we gonna see you upgrade your wardrobe? When we gonna see you change the topic? When we gonna see you get up and clean up? You keep acting like everybody just sending you the tea. Everybody giving you this. Oh, y'all, they just put some tea on my desk. Ain't nobody see you no tea. Hey, Tommy, I see you watching like you always do. Hey, Tommy, get that thumb out your mouth, uncross your legs, and sit up like a man and look me in my eyes when I talk to you, sir. You a grown man, about to be 30 years old. Keep on competing with people for a social media life. You living for social media. When you going to start living for your son? You a grown man who go live arguing with Kayla Gibbs, telling her she need to take her kid somewhere, but you never took your son nowhere. You a whole grown man up here watching me and acting like somebody sent you alive with me talking about you when you know you watching me. Hey, Tommy. I know you watching like you always do. I know you watching like you always do, Buka Bad. I know you watching like you always do. Because that's what you do. Watch. That's all you could do. Watch. All he do is watch, 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 watch. And you had the audacity to talk about my teeth. You had the audacity, Tommy, to sit here and talk about my teeth when your teeth is beige as well. You had the audacity to talk about my teeth when your teeth giving overbite, underbite, around the corner, down the street. You had the nerve to sit here and talk about me when you look like this. Behind all them filters, Tommy, you ain't that girl and you would never be that girl. Tommy, behind the filters and a touch-up and a face tune and the auto-tune you use, boo, you would never be that girl. You want to talk about teeth, but look at yours. You still have your elementary teeth, babe. I'm not finna sit here and argue with a grown man that look every bit of 36 but got teeth for a 6-year-old. You still got your pre-K teeth. Why am I arguing with a bitch who got to use a filter and got to use a bright screen and a touch-up and still ain't that girl? When you gonna upgrade that? Before you talk about people's teeth and talk about the way people look, Buka Butt, you need to get your look together. Because for you to make $6,000 a month, but your teeth give minimum wage, your teeth give food stamps denied, for you to sit here and go live with a bun on your head with an oversized shirt on every day, laying in the bed smoking hookah, drinking 4 Locos, it ain't too much that you can say about me. But you never went live and showed us on my chart. You never went live and showed us you at the clinic, but yet you want to talk about who you think sick and who not sick and who doing good and who doing bad. Look at your teeth. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. And that one right there is finna fall on out. It's name that was never your man, worrying about a friend that you wasn't even a good friend to. You keep on going live every day, talk about some Shamar didn't take you to the top, but you ain't even take your son to his own apartment spot. You can't even take your son to a 2-bedroom home because you too busy worrying about what me and Shamar got going on. You would never and ever, ever amount to shit. Only thing you're going to amount to is 1,000 views on live and super chats.
So we had some questions from the viewers. Queen Gossip 22 asked, do you think it's too late for Tommy to change his content style now that he's making so much money off of it? Great question. It's definitely a tough position for Tommy. On one hand, his content style is clearly working for him financially. On the other hand, at what cost? Maintaining a relationship, his reputation. What do you guys think? Drop your opinion in the comment section below. As well as, Drama Detective asks, is Alvo just bitter or does he have legitimate concerns about property? This is a tea we need to discuss. While content creators have the right to share their experiences, there's definitely a line when it comes to discussing exes publicly. Has Tommy crossed the line? Let me know what you think in your comments below. As well as the last question was, reality check please. Could this all be staged for views on both sides? Now, that's a theory I haven't considered. It wouldn't be the first time the drama was manufactured for views in the content creator words. What do you think? Real beef or clever marketing? So here's my 2 cents, you guys. At the end of the day, we're just speculating in this drama, but it does raise interesting questions about content creators, especially when it involves other people's lives and relationships. Do you think it's too late for Tommy the Gossip to change his blogging style? Is that $6,000 a month worth the bridges he might be burning, or is Alvo just seeking attention now that he's back on the scene? Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this tea, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more. Until next time, you guys, this has been Let's Talk Blog 2, where we always keep it real and the tea piping hot. Until next time, let's talk.